What if I told you you could spend $8,000 on paid advertising and still make a profit? First off, it's Ty Polito from Concierge, and that's exactly what I've done, but with less money, so you even get more profit. And the thing is, most realtors think advertising is some sort of gamble, some slot machine, but mathematically, it is probably the safest and best investment you can do for your business, and here's why.
Okay, so let me start simple. The average home in the United States costs $359,241. So let's put that in the calculator. And the average realtor commission is 2.5%. So this is what it comes out to be, $8,981. And that's for the ultimate average. Now I know what you're thinking. Why would I spend $8,000 to make 981 bucks? I get it. But here is why running paid ads is the most efficient way to guarantee you money as a realtor. Let me explain. So if you're a realtor watching this, you probably think running ads is just gambling. You put the money in and you hope for a result. Well, that's actually not true. See, the thing is, running ads is like a system. What is gambling is sitting around waiting for referrals or posting normal content on your LinkedIn without providing any sort of value. And the reason why most realtors are switching to paid ads is because it's predictable. So if you had $8,000 to spend on paid advertising over the course of 4 months, that would be $66 per day. Now, what can that get you? So $1 gets you anywhere from a few hundred to a few thousand impressions. And what's an impression? The total number of times a piece of content, post, or ad appears on someone's screen, counting each display, even if the same person sees it multiple times. You would be in front of everyone in your city, especially with detailed interest targeting. If you ran ads, people in your area, they'd probably get annoyed with you. But if you do it correctly and you provide them value, such as great offers, a list of homes, opportunity to build them a custom list, free home sellers evaluation guide, you're going to have leads opting in. And I've ran campaigns before that have had cost per lead at $5. If this is what you did, and this is on the extreme side, you are guaranteed a closing. Guaranteed. If you're doing open houses, waiting for referrals, or posting organically on any social media platform, you're just praying and waiting for leads to come to you and to get your close. Now, what does paid ads have to offer? Control. And the reason is because when you're running paid ads, you are in control of who sees you, what you offer, and the smallest change you make can create so much leverage in your business. And let me tell you, by dropping a cost per lead by $10 or improving show up rate by 10%, it changes everything in the system. And this is why you can't see advertising as gambling, because it's systemized. And the more data you feed, the more data you get and learn and know what your ideal client is and what they want. So the thing is, obviously you're a realtor. Most realtors have tried running ads, but let's be honest, they're not marketers. The common strategy is to dial in on the target audience in Meta. But Meta's AI, it has gotten freakishly insane. Have you ever been talking about something? And I know this has happened. Have you ever been talking about something and then 5 minutes later you get an ad for it? Maybe they listen, maybe they don't. It works for people who like to advertise. And I know I've made a crazy claim at the start of the video saying you're guaranteed to make money back. The reason you can guarantee is because you can control the variables. And when you're in control and you have the skills, you're confirmed to generate leads. And another thing is with real estate, getting leads and getting clients, it's all about trust. You see the billboards on the side of the road, you see all the advertisements. Where is everyone's trust and attention going to nowadays? Social media. So if someone's scrolling on their phone and every single time they open the app, they see you because they're being targeted correctly and you're offering something great, they're going to want to opt in, and then they're going to want to work with you because of how many impressions you've served them. And I'm not talking about the meta vocabulary term for impressions. I'm talking about they keep seeing you over and over, that they start to trust you and they start to recognize you, so they start to resonate with you, and start really attaching themselves to you because you keep showing up on their feed, whether they like it or not. But that's always a good thing. Now, excuse my bad handwriting, but think of it like this. If I spend, let's say, $8,000 and I know my average cost per lead is about $20, okay? That's 400 leads, first off. If only 10% of those turn into appointments, that's 40 appointments. If only 5% of those turn into closings, that's 2 closings. And we saw the number earlier, that's about $18,000. And these are lowish numbers. So the more you spend, your data improves, your audience improves, and your familiarity improves. And you become sort of the dominating face in your niche, in your city, because obviously I know real estate, it's extremely competitive. So if you're building this system, you're going to gain the trust of a lot more people, and it's going to compound. Like running ads, it's going to start off slow, and then it's going to exponentially grow. And with the more data and the more leads and the more money you get, the higher this will go. And then obviously the higher this goes, the more dominant you are in your market, in your area. Yeah. So if you understand these things, like the structure, the math, the leverage, it becomes the most predictable revenue tool in your business. And yeah. So to wrap it all up, running ads is an investment, but not only is it one that's very beneficial, it buys you clarity and information, and predictable is how you guarantee profit, and that's what ads do. So hopefully I was able to sort of get you over the hump. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment. I'd love to make a video and answer your questions or misconceptions about running paid ads. So yeah, thank you.